Dragon Ball. A lot of people's first anime and one of the OGs, but sadly, not one of mine. My very first anime was Fairy Tales. Yo! But we're not here to talk about fairy tales. We're here to talk about Dragon Ball and one of my favorite characters of all time. No, not Piccolo. Now, I'm not gonna lie. He be saucing, I ain't gonna lie. Look at his shoes. Look at his cape. But don't get me wrong, I love my boy Piccolo, but they do him wrong. I'm here to talk about Frieza and Frieza's next evolution. And no one really talked about that. Now everyone knows about Golden Frieza and Frieza's golden form, right? Frieza developed that form to defeat Vegeta and Goku. Now, what I want to talk about is the possibility of seeing Frieza go beyond Golden. And I believe it is possible because Frieza just barely touched the surface. That's the first time Frieza ever actually thought about training. Frieza did physical training and then did mental training so Frieza can perfect the golden form. But then we gotta think about that's Frieza's first time going beyond, going to the new form. And that's where I believe there will be another form we can receive from Frieza. Now Frieza, I would have to say is one of the best. Because Frieza was the first main villain that just gave you that chill and made you fall in love with Dragon Ball. A lot of people say that. Now don't get me wrong, Cell, Boo, they were all good, but not like Frieza. Frieza was more better. Cause Cell, he did some things. He did fuck up a lot of people. Same thing with Boo. But Frieza made it feel more emotional. Especially when Krillin died, and then when Piccolo, and then when Vegeta died. Like, you felt that. You felt the emotions of those characters dying again, and then you're thinking they're gone. It's over. They're not coming back. These people, like some of these people are not gonna come back. And then when you saw Goku transform to Super Saiyan was amazing. You was like, this is it. You were hype. You were just there. And in that fight scene, while the planet was being destroyed, lavas was, erupting, or volcanoes, I'm sorry. But still, all of those things to happen, it just made you get hype. You felt it. You felt like you were fighting. You were Goku fighting Frieza. That's how you felt. And we have never really had that emotion ever again, especially when Super came out. When the Tournament of Power happened, it had some good fight scenes. It was some good fights. Goku got his new technique, really. Some people say Ultra Instinct is a transformation. Really, honestly, it's kind of like a technique because he's just moving without thinking. So more or less like Kaioken, you could call it, right? And that's that. And that's where I feel like it's just kind of like going downhill. We're not seeing anything better or really experiencing anything different. The only thing we did experience different that we did all love and we'd love to see it again was Broly. Broly was a monster. He pushed the boundaries. He took it to another level. Broly was only a Super Saiyan, and that was it. And he pushed Goku and Vegeta to their limit and forced them to fuse to beat him and only him. And Frieza alone, as you can see, I will put on screen very shortly, you see them fight, and Frieza was getting his ass handed to him. He stood no chance against Broly. And with Goku training with Broly, Goku will obviously unlock something new, find out something new. And that is what's dangerous for Frieza. Frieza will always be lacking behind, never being ahead like he was back in, on Planet Namek. He was ahead of Goku. You saw it. You saw Frieza go to that transformation, and you knew it was just dangerous. And when Frieza shot his first beam out of his finger, killing Dende, it was amazing. You knew he was just powerful. And that fight took everything. And it took Goku to go Super Saiyan to beat him. And Goku is still rising and still reaching new heights. Golden is not strong enough anymore. Now, unless Goku's in, blue, then yes, Frieza has a chance. That's what you might be thinking. But does Frieza really have a chance? When they had a fight before, it kind of really ended in a draw. They both knocked each other out. So you could say it's now even. No longer it was, Frieza was more powerful and golden, and Goku was kind of like lacking as well. Goku could always still go Kaioken. Yes, even though it's a huge drawback and huge pressure on his body, and just it's hurting him, yes, but he can still go Kaioken if needed. And that's why I say Frieza will always stay behind. And the only way Frieza to get ahead of Goku and ahead of Vegeta and maybe even ahead of Broly as well, Frieza will have to go to a new form. And with that new form, Frieza would definitely be maybe on the same level as Beerus. Definitely not Whis level, but at least maybe on the level of Beerus. He would have to be. For Frieza's first training to get from, the base form, well, it's his real form, and the form it really lost to Goku and Super Saiyan, to go from there and to go all the way to Golden as, completely even and sometimes slightly better than Super Saiyan Blue. You know how many transformations it took for them to go from Super Saiyan 1 to Super Saiyan Blue? It's so many transformations in the middle, and Frieza just jumped past it, just leaped over it, and then landed smack dab right at Super Saiyan Blue. That's crazy. First time training, and that's what Frieza gets. Now let's say if Frieza actually controlled his anger and relax and continue to train and learn new techniques, learn new things, new ways, and Frieza unlocks that new transformation. I 100% believe if Frieza goes to that new transformation, it would be a good fight with Ultra Instinct, but the sheer power that Frieza's going to have is going to be on another level. Now, not to say Frieza automatically has to go to a new transformation. If he gets a chance to be like Toppo and gets the power of God of Destruction, then we're getting something as well. With Frieza Golden form and the power of God of Destruction both coming together, that's on another level right there. Frieza would definitely be maybe like a couple inches back from actually being as strong as Beerus, but still, just being a little bit close to where Beerus is good enough. That's where Frieza needs to start aiming for. Stop aiming for Goku and Vegeta and stop playing the game of catch up and just go straight for the finish line. Cause soon as Frieza realizes that and goes straight for the finish line, which is Beerus, we have something. We're gonna have a great fight. We're gonna see Frieza right back at the top, ruling the galaxy once again like he used to. Not with Cooler, not with King Cold, just Frieza and the Frieza Force, you could say, right? That is what I'm waiting to see. I hope they do it. It'll bring back the thrill of Dragon Ball, really and honestly, because Super took that away. It took it just completely away. You just don't have that energy anymore. You don't feel that when you watch Dragon Ball Super. There's no stakes. There's no like, oh my god, like this person's gonna die. They're not gonna come back. You know, you have Whis. You know, anything's possible at that point with Whis around, right? You know, the only way it would feel right and make the attention come back if an enemy was there to take out Whis, especially in a single blow. You will know immediately this is about to be a hit because Whis being taken out, someone that's bringing people back to life, taking away their halos and all this. Whis is out in one hit, and Beerus is right behind it too. Definitely a good fight is about to come from that, and especially if Frieza's the one to do it, that would be even better. It's like watching a long rivalry finally, being, going from being on pause to going right back to play, and it's just right where it was last time. A ton of hype, a ton of fights, and just so much thrill, and you know it's there. That's what I feel like Dragon Ball definitely needs to get back to being good. Praying for Gohan to get strong again. Yes, that's a good hope, because I ain't gonna lie, Gohan was pretty dope back in the day, but Gohan is the lost cause at this point. They did my boy Piccolo wrong, and Frieza's the only villain you really can say it gave us that thrill. Don't get me wrong, Cell was cool, Boo was good, but there's only so much Boo can do, and that's where you gotta look at, like, Frieza is just that goated. For Frieza's first time training, not eating people and getting stronger, and then that has that has some like problems in there as well with eating people, because we saw how that went, trying to eat Vegito, like, or Gogeta, I forgot, sorry, my fault, I forgot the name, but correct me if I'm wrong or not. But yeah, Boo is not the character for it. 100% it's Frieza. Frieza's the only character I can do it, and that's what I'm hoping. Don't give us a new character, it won't feel right. Give us a new character, giving us his boring backstory, people are not going to be satisfied with that. Just like when Jiren gave us his backstory, no one cared. No one liked it really. It made people like, well, why are we hearing this? And that's what definitely I felt at that moment too. You can give us that backstory another time, but you giving us it right now in the battle, when the battle's barely, really that good. It's a tournament. It's not for, yeah, you could say there was a big stake, the universe could, be destroyed, but how many times that has to happen? I feel like Frieza is that character that can do it. I know I keep saying that, but it would just definitely be amazing for that, especially if Frieza goes even beyond that of Whis and Beerus and goes straight for the main ones, really. I'm not gonna say their names, I'm just gonna throw it out there though. It would be real cool to see it, but definitely that would be a good fight, an amazing fight, better yet. But that's all I'm gonna say. That's my thoughts. That's what I've been thinking. I'm gonna make more videos like this in the future. I want to talk more about anime, some mangas as well. I got a good one coming out soon, boys. So if you like manga and if you like some real, risque stuff, not safe for work, watch for my next video. I've been reading a ton of manga. It's about to make you boys like, hide your tabs and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be crazy. So just watch, just wait and watch. But this has been a video for Rocket Gamer. Oh man, so you said that name. Sorry, my fault. This has been a video from Rocket, and I hope you have an amazing day. Stay safe. Hope you had an amazing Thanksgiving, and I will see you boys later.
In the end, I'll be the one who laughs last. You don't get to have everything go your way forever, Beerus.